Okay, even though I know you don't much like this, I'll do this very quickly for you. I tell you why I like it. This is the Bebel three-card monte routine. It's very quick. He uses two identical jokers for it. You can use that. You can use any pair, light color, like black tens or black nines or whatever, and an odd colored picture card typically. And it goes like this. You show this card, and you show them. There's really it's done without saying anything. No, it's not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Might be better to go straight in the explanation, even though there is. I'll do it in a second. So that's this one. It's this one. It's this one. This one. This one. This one. This one. This one. Spanish is. And anyway, you want to do this. How have I done this? Yeah. Anyway, so and then the Spanish is actually he leaves it in this. Nope. And then I drop this, but two tons come back. It's a silent thing typically. You don't have to say anything, which is why it was kind of silly even talking about it. There isn't anything to be said as far as the technique goes. The first bit is this turnover, Gordon Bruce, whatever it's called. These cards get reverse counted. But as far as the effect goes, and the reason why I think I'm telling you, if you do this for lay people, they love this. You get spontaneous applause about half the time that you do it. You always get a great applause at the end of it, but half the time you get spontaneous applause after you merely disappear that one card. And the way it goes, if you think about it, at this point it's a three-card monte routine because they think this is the queen, when in fact it isn't. Then you show this card, and that's surprising because it's not that card. And you show two more tens, and you show nothing but tens. This is a 10. Okay, this is a 10. This is a 10. And one of the selling points of this routine is when you do the Mexican turnover, you place this card on top of the other card to apparently look for it, because this makes sense. You can look at the back of something, and then you do this frustration count from this sort of grip. You can repeat that sequence, and he sometimes repeats it. It really, if you play around with it, you can repeat the sequence in between. You don't have to. Same thing. Now it's gone, and it's very quick, seemingly very confusing. Then you show the top card and replace it at the bottom. You show the top card again. Now you've shown nothing but tens. Throughout all this part of the sequence, you've shown nothing but tens. And then you do whatever, a magical movement, have them snap their fingers. And then you show one queen. And you flick it. Show another queen. And you show another queen. And if you want to, I think it's nice to do this Valerinos, whatever that count is called. And then you do this one. It's not, point being is, you don't have to ask them, well, where do you think the queen is? Where do you think the queen is? Where do you think the queen is? Because why do they care? You're just showing them something. You're showing them that you're getting confused because you don't know, where the queen is, and then you don't understand that the that the tens have gone. It's not a three card monte routine as such. It's just you're sort of getting confused there. And then you take this, and this is the part when you follow with your eyes. It goes away, and then you show the two tens, and this is the bit where you will get spontaneous applause about half the time that you do this. you'll get, and the first time I got spontaneous applause for this, is the second time I did it. I thought it can't be all that bad, because I don't care what Vernon has to say. If you get spontaneous applause for something, it can't be all that bad. And so you do this, and then you palm the two tens in this case. The way he does it, he just palms them, the Berg palm, and he leaves this the opposite tens in his hand, and he goes into his pocket and he brings out one card, and he goes like this and brings out both cards. So now apparently you get an extra transposition for free, because it just happens in their minds. If you have some bit of space, is this ideal? Probably not. You can do this sort of thing. But don't knock it till you try it. What I'm trying to say about this one is, even if you just, for yourself, just for no good reason, you just go through the routine. Bebel does this apparently every day outside of this restaurant where he works at. It is extremely commercial. You wouldn't think that it is, but if you try this, it's extremely commercial, and it's not a 3-card monte routine. Even though it uses the 3-card monte cards, it's just a vanish, really, because the queen vanishes. It's a transformation, because all cards then transform into a queen, another vanish, and a reappearance. It's kind of odd. Whatever. It's very commercial. I like it. Anyway, just for the record, there you go.